right, Shalawam. It's a brother Yakanan. Hold up. Shalawam. This is brother Yakanan coming with another quick lesson. As we always do, we give all praise, glory, and finality. YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Kakadash. The bonds once again to the elders apostles of GMS. Peace, blessings, salutations once again to the hopeful elect. All right, this video is it's really centered around, all right, guys. All right, not hungry enough for this truth, man. All right, you hungry, but you're not hungry, man. All right, and that's for this truth. You kind of in the lackluster mode where you're just going with the motions. And like I said, this is a lot of my videos sometimes be dedicated to the younger brothers who just starting off. All right, because how you start off is how you'll finish. All right, if you finish. All right, if you start off lackluster, you start off in a lackadaisical state. All right, you the guy, you writing down notes, but you're not studying them. You're not actually applying yourself. Then what are you doing? All right, you have to pour into yourself, man. Whether that's coming, you see older brothers, and it's true, starting with the apostles, man. All right, those apostles have books for days, man. Bags of books they bring to the block, or they used to bring to the block, whatever. But that's just an example of them pouring into themselves, investing into the truth. You got some guys, younger dudes, man, or dudes who've been around that don't want to invest into themselves, man. All right, you'll pay for an $80-$100 meal for you and your boo, but you want to buy a $30 book, man, that you might need. All right, you're investing in time into the club. You're investing in time into parlaying and bullshitting. All right, but you ain't gonna invest into the truth. Something's wrong there. All right, then you're not hungry, man. What sense of writing? What sense of being in the classes, being into different things? You know, classes that brother give you information. That's all. Like I say, when you're around older brothers in the truth, all right, whether elders, all right, if you are fortunate enough to be around the apostles, all right, these men more than likely when you're around them, they're dropping jewels on the ground, man. Whether that's stories, whether that's biblical information as a whole, you have to be the one to pick them up. Once you pick them up, then you have to be the one to apply that information to yourself, man. But you got a lot of guys leaving jewels on the ground and don't even care. You're just floating. You're just in a mist. All right. But you ask you about the stats of this individual, LeBron James. You ask you about this particular rapper. You ask you about this particular stepper, a guy that's a killer in the city. You know every goddamn thing about these niggas, man. All right? But you ask you information, biblical information on the scriptures, milk, and you a question mark, man. Jeopardy music. You should feel ashamed. You shouldn't feel good, man. All right? You hungry, but you're not hungry, man. All right, when the apostles came on the scene back then, man, and the brothers of my class had a ferocious spirit about them, man. Even to this day, to get information, I wanted to know. I wanted to have the same books the apostles had. I wanted those books, man. All right, but I'm gonna get this scripture too as I go. All right. You had the elder brother from Dallas always talks about. It's a mindset, man. Some of you don't have that mindset, that drive, and that ambition to be in the know. You don't want it. You know. This is Matthew chapter 5 verse 6. It says, "Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, man. For they shall be blessed." My bad. For they shall be filled. All right. And the point is, they which hunger and thirst after righteousness, man. You gotta have a hunger and a thirst for this truth. All right, because you already been starved in the world. You already been without in the world. Now the Lord has blessed you with this truth. You gotta eat it up, man. The apostles do videos, brothers do videos all day long. That's a spiritual buffet. All right, you should be eating from that. You should be eating from very different tables, accordingly, man. You shouldn't be. You're not eating at all, man. And then when you do come, when you do come to the table to eat, older brothers, brothers who are becoming elders, present their time and their patience to deal with you. You getting the information, but you don't go study. What are we doing? What are we doing, man? It's you wasting your time and brother's time, man. You not hungry enough. And then, like I said, this ain't about a particular person. This is just what I see in general. What younger guys, man. Well, whether guys that just coming out and about, this up and coming guys who just coming out on the side. You gotta have a drive about this thing, man. The scripture talks about wearing out the doorsteps, all right, of the different men that's of these camps. Because brothers didn't put their time in. Myself, various other brothers that's of my class that I came up with, brothers didn't put their time in, man. The apostles damn sure put their time in, and still putting the time in. I'm gonna say that too, because we are of but a short time, and it's true, right? Not to take of ourselves or anything. We still learning. The apostles still learning, man. But you got some guys coming around like they just hot shots. You don't got it, man. You don't fucking got it, man. Okay? Well, let me read that one more time, and I'm gonna move on. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, man. All right, for they shall be filled. All right, and the Lord add unto you as time go on. All right, when you do these things, when you hunger and thirst after Him, when you pour into yourself, yeah, man, that Josephus calls. I'm gonna get to Josephus. I'm gonna get to the Apocrypha. Okay, the apostles went into this book on the Roman Empire. They went into the icons. They went into this. I'm gonna buy the book. I'm gonna read it for myself. All right. But then when it's you, it's nothing. It's nothing at all, man. All right. Let me get this other scripture though. This is let me get it. Guys, this is on my mind, man. I got another video to do after this one with a brother. All right. This comes to my mind. All right, this is Psalms 63 and 1. Psalms 63 and 1. It says, "O Yahweh, thou art my power. Early will I seek thee. My soul thirsteth for thee. My flesh longeth for thee." All right, in a dry and thirsty land, where no water is, man. All right. All right, and that's how King David was explaining that, but you have to be the same way, man. You have to your spirit has to be always constantly hungry for this truth, man. You gotta be feeding the new man and starving out the old man. Some guys feed the old man and starve the new man who they should be coming. All right. You gotta be constantly, all right, about these scriptures, man. About the information, the things that are centered around this truth, even the brotherhood, man. But you got guys they like the that little emoji with the thing running. You're running home. A lot of guys running home. You're running home for nothing, man. But when it comes to anything spiritual information, study sessions, whatever, you just in the back of the room, looking at the ceiling fan, man. And I'm talking about all this information is being left on the table. You should be ashamed, bro. All right. You've been umpteen years, all right. And when, like I say, scriptures come out about various topics, what we consider milk, all right, you don't know it. Like I said, and I've been around brothers back then, the brothers who, like I said, who I came up with, all right. Brothers wanted to know. I wanted to know where I can contend for this truth on the block. I can contend for this truth in the behind the scenes when all the cameras are off, man. If I had to, I ain't want to have to call a brother up. Hey, brother, what that scripture is? What that break? No, because I got it in back then. I asked questions. Some of you guys, you're around in your various different camps in the city. You don't even ask questions, man. You go 365 days of the year, don't ask no questions to no older brothers. not even the elder. What this scripture is. But like I say, and these are things that I see over the years. These are things that I haven't seen, as of now. You just come out 2-3 months, a year, you got comfortable. Now you don't give a fuck. At some point, you're gonna have to give a fuck. Or like I say, the Lord is gonna spew you out, man. Right? You can't be on the fence with this truth. I'm gonna just be in the pack, but I ain't, hey, the hell we doing, man? Let me read that. Well, let me go to verse 2. To see thy power and thy glory, so as I have seen thee in the sanctuary, man. All right. But like the scripture says right here, when I was just reading, my flesh longing for thee in a dry desert land where there's no truth. You can liken that into America. Ain't no truth here. All right. It's nothing of truth. It's all lies and bullshit. Like we say, dogma. All right. And you have been invited to the Lord's table, man. And you taking it for something to play with. You're taking it as a game, man. Like I said, all this information has been coming out. All the various, and like I say, the brothers in these different camps, all right, from the East Coast, down south, up north, even from places like London and other places around the world, beautiful men, beautiful brothers, man, bring out all types of information. But what are you doing? Is you picking that information up? Is you studying it? Because you can write it down all day. Or is you applying it, man? Some of you guys ain't even fucking applying it, man. And it's sad. When I seen the apostles back then, and them books and information they brought, I said, damn, that's dedication right there. All right. Some of you guys don't have, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. And some of you, I don't have time. You got time, man. You got time to study. You got time to get it in, but you too business. All right, playing Big Daddy Kane, man. You jet setting. You doing all sorts of other shit besides this truth. Hey, brother, you can get in. Hey, I ain't tripping. I said, you can get in, brother. I ain't tripping. Get your bag. Yeah, man. And like I said, this was on the fly though, man. And I was waiting for this brother here. I was waiting for this brother to come. And I've been had this one. I've been had this lesson, waiting, man. But it just sparked my mind to go into this, man. Shalawam about yeah. Like I say, I've been had this lesson on my mind to go into this, man. You younger guys, man, you ain't hungry, bro. You got, like I said, you got time. A lot of you guys, you got time for this truth. You just don't want to have time for the truth, man. You got time for other shit. All right. Some of you have the attitude too. Well, the head of my camp got it, or the second in command got it, the third in command got it, or maybe the officers got it, man. I don't have to do nothing. And like when I first came down here, a lot of them guys that was in that first wave when I first came, they had that attitude, man. Want to be carried, put the elder brothers, whoever they jump on their back and just be carried, but they don't apply themselves. You got to apply yourself because you got to look at it. One thing I had in my mind back then, I had to get all the information I had to get, study the information, the books, read, applying, and then I said, I thought about the men that's coming behind me, man. Even though back then, brothers had the attitude that 2008, 2009, that was the year it might happen. But then as time went on, the Lord was doing something greater. And I had the mindset that let me get this information to give to the next man coming behind me, man. Not being selfish, all right, or self-centered. Because I knew back then, you and the Apostles' Heart been put it out there. Some of you guys may be split up into different leaders of the camp, split up into officers and bishops and different things like that, man. You just in the camp, you just there. All right? You just there, man. You had something? Go ahead.
It's Hebrews 6, verse 11. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end.
Oh, man. One more time,
Hebrews chapter 6, verse 11. And we desire that every one of you,
man, every one of you brothers that's in that's in the camps on the side, you want to be in this thing. You gotta have the same diligence and drive. All right, the same mindset to do what?
Show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end.
Yeah, and ultimately that's just true, man. Some of you guys, like I say, name of the video, you hungry, but you not hungry, man. Or you hungry for the world, all right? But you're not hungry for this truth, man. I don't know. Some guys might be already bored. I don't know how you can be bored in this truth, man. When it's a rabbit hole of information that extends deep, man, far and wide. You want to say something on that too?
Yeah, there's a never-ending, just a plethora of videos on different topics. It's not even there's nothing to get bored at. All right, if you come into the truth, you find out who you are. You find out, okay, we're supposed to keep the commandments. The commandments in and of themselves go into a variety of topics. Then you realize you can't keep the commandments here because we're in hell. That goes into a bunch of different topics. So it's just never ending.
Yeah.
With this verse 12, it says that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises.
Through faith faith in what?
Through faith and patience inherit the promises.
Yeah. Like I said, you in the classes, you in the conference calls and shit, but you're not. I said, what? I never understood that shit, man. Hey, brother, do you read? Do you study? Oh no, I don't do nothing. Then what do you do? I don't do nothing. Just work and go home. And you really don't, like I said, a lot of guys make themselves out of having all this business and really don't have business like that, man. You know, you got brothers in these camps, you got elder brothers in these camps, for one, really dealing with things, really dealing with multiple camps, brothers, all type of shit, man. And you don't really got nothing. You don't, Jake don't got no friends, all that, nothing. No kids, no woman, nothing. But they ain't applying itself, man.
If you're not applying yourself to the truth, you're really in the world.
Yeah, you really is, man. You really is, man. But you got time for Keisha, Felicia, all right? Vanez, what that nigga DMX say?
Juanita, Tamika.
Yeah, you got time for Tamika, Juanita, Sharita, Keisha, all them other people. When they come to this falls flat on his face, man. I get to it when I get to it. No, buddy, it don't happen that way, man. It doesn't happen that way. Let me see something. I got this other one. Like I said, and I just had this on my mind. I'm gonna end this one in a minute and come back with another video with this brother, you know. But that just was on my mind though, man. Like I say, and some of you Jakes are just not applying yourself. You just around. You gotta make at some point, man. You gotta make a call, man. Is this for me? Is this for me, man? Because your time, this is as other brothers dedicate time and their patience and they all to this. You got to do the same thing, all right? You don't get no exemptions in this truth, man. I'm exempt. I'm special, all right? Nah, man. You seen the heads of your camp carrying the load. You should want to carry the load too. You should want to relieve them of the load, all right? But you think like that because you don't see nothing. You don't see yourself further in the ministry, man. Being more, wherever you at in your camp, being more in your camp, dedicating more in your camp, man. You dedicate more time to them family, friends, and co-workers than any goddamn thing. That's a problem, you know. I ain't bring that one out. I had this other one. I had John 6:63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profited nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit in their life. So why you not eating on this food, man? Why you not eating on this word? It just say that this word is spirit in his life. Is all right. You said the flesh profited nothing. You trying to become something in this world, become the new age genuine. I don't know what the fuck Jake be trying to do, man. New lover boy, man. You know? I'm trying to do all this other shit in the world, but when it comes to this, when it comes to a brother in the camp or a guy that's coming out to the camp, you just deaf. You can't do that shit, man. When you come out, man, you gotta take this serious. You gotta be hungry for this truth. Like I say, when you out there on that block, you just coming out, you're a new brother. I'm coming out there with a pen and a pad. Information that these brothers before me are bringing out, I'm gonna take it serious. I'm writing down names. Hey, brother, what date? What year? 65 BC, 70 AD. What that was? The Caesar Masada. I'm writing that down. Some guys like this. You're on the street. You're looking upside different chicks' butt. All right. Yeah. You got that 1,000-mile stare. You're looking at like that one guy we had down here. He looked at the bird shitting on the goddamn the power lines, man. Yeah. You know? No, man, I'm writing down what brother say. I'm going home, study and look this up. Because look, one of them elder brothers, one of the brothers in the camp, the elder of the camp, he might ask me a question about something that we went over 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, man. Last week. You know? What's your YAHAWASHI? What's the meaning of YAHAWASHI? Come on, man. You know, but go ahead, you got something?
It's 2 Peter 1:10. It says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure.
Yeah, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. All right? You got that word diligence? Let's see what that say, man.
It says, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. This word diligent is pedazo, which says to hasten, to make haste, to exert oneself.
To exert oneself. How many of you exerting yourself further in this ministry? Further with the word, man. All right? What the scripture say about striving for the mastery? Yeah, putting yourself on a level. All right? You want to go from being a novice, all right, to elite teacher, man. You see how the apostles get down? They're surgical with the scriptures, man. Right now, let's be honest. Sometimes brothers have brain farts, and you may forget, but I ain't about to forget every goddamn thing. Right? The simplest. Come on, man. Go ahead,
Yeah, because Jake is the best at everything, man. Anything we put our mind to, we're great at it. So when you see somebody that's great at folly, then they come into the truth and they're not applying themselves. That's
so much potential.
Yeah.
So much left on the table, but you don't even believe in yourself, man. Yeah. Right? And like I said, I know this over the years. Some brothers, you got those brothers that lack self-esteem, but goddamn, you gotta come out of that, man. Yeah. Low self-esteem, you don't even believe in yourself. You just moping around. Somebody will have to put a fire in your ass for you to get going, man. You know?
If the Lord gave you this truth, you VIP Israelite. You're a very important person.
Right.
It says to exert oneself, to give diligence, to labor, to study.
To study, man. Why are you not studying? Why? Like, what are we doing? Why are you not studying, man? You're writing down scriptures, you're writing down information, but you don't go home and study and apply them.
Yeah, Jake got a notebook full of precepts and never go over them.
Never go over them, man. You just jotting shit down all day. Well, I don't know how to study. Why you not getting with somebody who do know how to study? All right? But then you got, I don't want to bother nobody, man. Bother me, man. Bother the brothers. All right?
That's all.
Come on, man.
It says to make effort.
To make effort, man. Some of you don't even have the effort to do it. Like I said, you just there like a bump on a goddamn log, man. You just around. And like brother said, this ain't the chicken club, man. The chicken and beer club. All right? You good for that. You hear about, some guys you hear about
the fight.
Hear about the fight of the game. Yeah. You like Birdman, Brian Birdman Williams. You about to come with that teleport, the Ben 21. you know. But then in the midst of the conversation, something spiritual come out, you like this. You're not.
Yeah.
Anytime some spiritual conversation come out, you gone. But like I say, when it comes to the fights or the bullshit, you there. You ready for the bullshit, but you're not ready for. You don't know when to turn it on and when to turn it off. All right, and we have those times in the truth where we turn it off. What Jake said in the world, we get it lit.
Yeah.
Brothers do their thing amongst men. All right, and brothers do their thing, man. Turn it off, then it's time to turn it on. Meaning, we having class, we having camp, something spiritual happening. You're absent. You're not even around. Oh, I ain't gonna make it. Then you don't make it. Then you don't try to make it up.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, look, I was working, brother. What was the lesson? Can you go over the lesson with me? Can you break? You got all the tools in the fucking cabinet to draw, and you don't even use them. The tool is begging out to you to use me.
Use me, yeah.
You still don't want to use it, man. All right? Go ahead, brother.
It's the root word, school day. It says, earnest in accomplishing, promoting, or striving after anything.
Mm-hmm.
To give all diligence, to interest oneself most earnestly.
Oh, man. Read that last part.
To interest oneself most earnestly.
To interest oneself to interest oneself what?
Most earnestly.
Most earnestly, man. That's what you got to do in this truth, man. You got to have an interest, a drive. Like I said before, the elder brother from Dallas, Elder Ariella, always talks about the mindset, man.
Yeah.
Get the word, what mindset mean? Having a mindset, man.
I can say this real quick. It says to interest oneself most earnestly, not wait for another brother
to do it.
Make you motivated. You're supposed to interest yourself.
Especially when it comes to studying, man. That's the most, brother, like I said, the way you start off is the way you're going to finish. You start off lackluster, bullshitting, not studying. Man, how can you go on? How can you? That's heavy? Yeah, bring it out, man.
It's the word mindset. It says, your mindset is a set of beliefs that shape how you make sense of the world and yourself. It influences how you think, feel, and behave in any given situation. It means that what you believe about yourself impacts your success or failure.
Yeah.
That determines, your mindset determines whether you make it or you don't. Whether you're going to make it on a chariot, whether you're going to be destroyed, whether you're going to be diligent, or you're going to be slothful, whether you're going to be in the world or you're going to be in the truth.
Yeah. When you was in the world playing b-ball or running, playing football, colliding with another guy, getting fucking CTE, you was serious about that shit. Mm-hmm. B-ball. You wanted to cross a nigga and do all this other shit. When they come to the truth, you just floating along. Yeah, the brother said some spiritually hunger versus physical hunger. Yeah, he brought out a second. I think he brought that out, right? 2 Peter 2:15. Yeah, we brought that out. To water though, man. Yeah, it said study to show thyself approved, man, of the Most High, workmen that need not to be ashamed. Yeah. Oh, you ain't brought it out? Okay. It says rightfully dividing the word. You ain't rightfully dividing the word, man. Oh, man, it's so much information. Well, take your time and go through the information, man.
Yeah. You ain't got to get it all in one day, Jake.
Right.
None of the men that you see on camera or even behind the camera, none of us, we just woke up one day, like that movie Matrix, he sat in the chair and he just had everything immediately. That's not how it works.
No, it don't work like that. No, look back at my neck, brother. I ain't got no damn plug in the back of my neck, brother. Yeah. All right, that took time. Like I said early on with the apostles, man. You seen the apostles, the information they brought out. I wanted to be like that. I wanted to, if not that, I wanted to be close to that, man. Because it always was said amongst the apostles that that took years of blood, sweat, and tears and dedication to be on that level. Okay. All right. When you think you're on their level, they're on another level. Same thing applies for myself and other brothers in the head of your camp. All right, the elder brothers in your city. It took years to get like that. You see us divide the word, scriptures, and information. It's a whole bunch of information in our heads, man. It took time to get to that. But some of you don't even want to do that. You don't even want to do that, man. Then I want to say this too. Sometimes elder brothers are the head of your camp. shouldn't have to tell you to go look up this information. You should already then we look who Alexander the Great is, man. These are main characters that's centered around the scriptures. Nobody should have to tell you to go do that. Like it was told to us back then. It was a time where I remember, because brothers was asking questions. We was asking questions, all right, to the point where we just going asking a particular brother a question without going look it up first. And the apostles got on our ass on the video one time with different brothers on the video, like, man, you gotta go look that shit up first, and then come, and you can't find it, then you come ask, all right, I'll look this up. I applied myself by looking this up, but I can't find the other half of the information. Then then brothers will help you. Some of you, hey, what this is, what that is.
Yeah, what that mean?
You got this the part of the information there. It's all type of information there, man. You got a big ass computer that say Google, whatever search engine you got, man.
Wikipedia, all of that.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, what defines a good mindset? Optimism, a willingness to make an effort.
What?
A willingness
to make an effort, man. That's a part of mindset. A willingness to make an effort, man. Some of you don't have the effort. Go ahead, Art.
A willingness to make an effort and take a chance instead of assuming your efforts won't pay off.
Man, read that part again, Art. Baba Kashab, brother.
It says, what defines a good mindset? Optimism, a willingness to make an effort and take a chance instead of assuming your efforts won't pay off.
Come on, man. That's a drop the mic right there moment, man.
Yeah.
That's a drop the mic type of moment right there, man. And like I said, some of you guys don't take a chance or a risk on yourself. You'll buy a $65 to $100 fucking game. GTA 6 come out right now. You're gonna have that bitch, man.
Yeah.
But you want investing in the truth, man. Books, information, camera, tripod, nothing. That's bullshit, man. That's bullshit, man.
What do you have to lose?
That's the person. What you got to lose, though, man? All right. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, acceptance, acknowledging that things don't always turn out how you want them, but learning from your mistakes. Resilience, bouncing back from adversity, disappointment, and failure instead of giving up.
Yeah. Read that part, that little snippet right there, man.
Resilience.
You gotta have resilience in the truth, man. Shit's gonna happen. Whether outside, it's gonna trickle over here, but you gotta have resilience, man. Go ahead.
Bouncing back from adversity, disappointment, and failure instead of giving up.
Yeah. You gotta have that. That's another attribute you gotta have in this truth, man.
Yeah, just man falls 7 times. Get back up.
Yeah, we all make mistakes. We fuck up. We, brothers get into it in the camp. All type of shit ain't personal, man. All right? Things happen. Cool. Things happen on the outside. Cool, but we ain't sitting there soaking in our miseries with this shit, man. Moving on, man. Well, okay. That demon of doubt, man. A lot of you got that demon of doubt tap dancing on your goddamn heads, man. All right?
The Most High hates doubt.
Yeah, if you doubting like that, you already lost.
Yeah.
Well, I can't study because I can't get it. It's complex. If it's complex, tell her, brother, that you're going too fast for you. What? You don't understand, man. Some of you guys will say, because sometimes brothers will finish the class. Hey, man, do everybody understand? Anybody got a question?
Any question?
You sitting there busting out, about to implode, man.
Yeah, Jake don't want to feel slow or feel like you don't get it.
And knowing you don't know, man.
Yeah.
Knowing you don't know, man. That's a horrible feeling, bro. Go ahead, Al. Yeah, let me see. I think I got everything. But I'm gonna end it on that, man. I think what's said need to be said, man. Man, Jake, you gotta do better, man. All right. Let me see what this brother got. Please leave all from sin and all in thy hands. All right. Cleanse thy heart from all wickedness. Yeah, that's a good one too, man. What the brother just put up there. Oh, he got okay. My son, and thy sickness be not neglect. Right there. Need that. Kind, man. You know, so with that, man, I hope this is edifying to the point. As we always do, we end it off by giving infinite honors, praises to YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Microchip. Once again, double honor to the elders apostles of GMS. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect. And then, give us a few minutes, man. I'm gonna be right back on another live, man. All right, Shalawam.